Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. You guys are going to be tired of me because I'll be everywhere around your timeline. So today I'm back with another video. Me Abiodun is certified cosmetologist and I own a feminine hygiene and self-care brand in Nigeria. If you would like to buy anything from us, do check us out on Instagram. And I'm also going to leave link to my website below in the description box so you can check us out and you can place your order. If you're in Nigeria, we deliver nationwide. But if you're outside Nigeria, we deliver outside Nigeria for a flat rate of $200. I know that's a lot, but that's because the naira is misbehaving against the dollar now. But you could look for partner shoppers within Nigeria to help buy from us while they ship to you, whatever country you are in. Also, I have a membership group on my channel where I share formulas on how to make maybe body butters, face wash, body washes, and some things I may be talking about in my video. I encourage you to join that membership group for just is it $3? I think it's $3 monthly. You have access to lots of videos that you may find yourself not spending money to buy skincare wherever you are because you'll be suited, baby, and you can even start a business off of it because you will learn how to produce skincare products by yourself. If this sounds like what you like to be part of, I'm going to leave the link to my membership group in the description box. Make sure to click the link and join the membership group, and I'll be looking forward. Today's video is a requested one and it's all about bikini line. So as a cosmetologist, I'm bringing all of my expertise in this video on how to have flawless bikini line as a lady to boost your self-confidence. So if you normal problem ladies encounter bikini problems is ingrown hairs or bumps or whatever, and discoloration. These are the main things I always see complain about. I have products suited to that I always have complaints about. So let's dive into this video and find out what is going on. Why do we always have bumps, ingrown hairs? What's the problem and the smart way to handle it, if from a professional standpoint, not random video, professional standpoint. And I've been in business for 3 years now. Helped a lot of women to regain back their confidence, and this is one major issue I handle with my brand. So if this sounds like something you like to know, so to get tips to help you in your routine, then do keep on watching. Don't forget to encourage me by hitting the like button below. As always, drop your comments. I reply to all of my comments. I reply to all of my comments. So before it comes to a time I can't reply, let's be friends. Drop your comments. I love reading you guys' comments. So let's get into this video. So let's start target with bumps first. Let's start with bumps and ingrown hairs. Why girls have bumps and ingrown hairs? First of all, let's go into how bumps and ingrown hairs form. Let's enter the science. Put on your scientific glasses and let's do this. Put on your scientific glasses and let's do this. So bumps are this is a phenomenon that happens when this hair is growing out of the skin, but it's interrupted. The growth part is interrupted by something, mostly dead skin cells, that causes the hair to grow back into the skin instead of growing out of the skin, which is the normal way. Instead of growing out of the skin, which is the normal part God has created for it to grow. And usually, what disrupts this is usually two things. One, the hair texture. In the bikini line, the hair is usually very coily and coarse. So when it's growing, compared to a hair that is straight, that can easily just grow straight out of the skin, but in the bikini line, you usually have really more coarse and coily texture there. And what happens is that even if it's growing this way, because of the nature and the texture of the hair and the coiliness there, that is why it's very easy and more popular for hair to suffer ingrowns and bumps in the bikini areas, because of the texture and the nature of the coiliness and the coarseness of the hair is more susceptible to bumps and ingrown hairs down there. Yes, because it is not straight hair, so it's not always growing out. Another reason that causes bumps to occur is excess dead skin cells. They are the cement usually that help to bury the hair underneath the skin. And when this burying process has happened, the body is signaled and it's like there is something down in the bikini line within the skin's epidermis or dermis that is not supposed to be there. So the body attacks it because it's like, oh, we're under attack, do something again. Like I tell you, most of these problems you're running about, it's your body that is trying to protect you. So the body's like, let's attack that thing. And that's where the boil or the pus or the secretion you see there, the body is kind of sending soldiers over there to segregate that hair so that it doesn't cause more, because it's treating it like a foreign body. That's not where you're supposed to be. That's the pus. You see, it attacks it from that pus. It's like a protective whatever, so that whatever is going on there, it doesn't spread to the rest of the skin and the body. So your body is just protecting you. So that, my friend, is how bumps form. Now, from what I've explained, you can help your body to reduce the formation of these bumps by, and we're going to tackle how to tackle we are going to tackle all I just spoke about. Normally, normally, that is why we shout and advise you to wax. Use hair removal methods that remove the hair from the follicle rather than surface hair removal methods that cut the hair at the surface. Example of surface hair removal methods are shaving and using your hair removal creams like your Nair. All those chemical dissolving technology that dissolves the hair on the surface, they're surface methods of hair removal. What happens is that you just dissolve the hair on the surface and you're susceptible, more susceptible to bumps. Why? You will know why. In waxing, however, the hair is removed from the follicle. For each section of hair removal from the follicle, the hair grows, it weakens the hair follicle, and as a result, the hair grows weaker. A very telltale sign of a hair growing very weak is that it loses its coarseness and its coily texture, so it becomes more relaxed and straight. And does that sound familiar? The more weak, with that means when I say the hair, the follicle become weak and produce weaker hair, they are softer, right? And they are straighter, like they are relaxed. So the more weak a hair is, the more straight it is, and the easier it is to grow out of the skin without being obstructed. So that's why we advise to wax. Girls that know, the sabi girls, they wax. They do not use shaving stick and they do not use nail. Waxing is key. I know it's painful, and that's because it's pulling the hair from the follicle, and that's the good part because it's going to weaken them and you get what you want. The thing, however, is that with more sections, you get used to it because the more weak the hair is and it grows softer, the less pain you feel with each section, if that makes sense. And in waxing, we have sugar waxing and regular waxing. Sugar waxing is more superior to regular waxing any day. And this is because of their application method. Regular wax is applied in the direction of hair growth and pulled opposite to the direction of hair growth. That is how regular wax are applied. However, the problem with this application is that it pulls the hair sufficiently from the follicle, truly. But from this application method, it also leaves some hair that is not their hair growth direction. They break within the skin and give you a surface method. And that's why you see some girls that do regular waxing still go have bumps. But sugar wax, on the other hand, is quite different. It's applied opposite to the hair growth direction and pulled in the direction of hair growth. And sugar wax does not hold on to the skin. It only knows how to hold on to hair. It doesn't hold on to live skin cells. Why the regular wax hold on to live skin cells? And these two reasons are why there are still breakage within the hair follicle, especially with hairs that is not their hair growth direction, which can still give some ladies bumps. But the thing with sugar wax and why it's superior is that when it's applied opposite to hair growth direction and pulled in the direction of hair growth, that's that an awesome way to get many hair and pull them from their follicle. And the amazing part about sugar wax not adhering to your skin is that the hair that is not their hair growth direction, it leaves them, it doesn't break them off. If they even get caught in the wax, they are still pulled from their follicle likely. But the issue is that since it's not holding onto the skin, it's less likely breaks less hair in the follicle. It may still do it, but it's not the way you will get it much with regular waxes. That's why they always say sugar wax is somehow more superior to an extent, a 20-30% extent than regular wax. Also, I sell sugar wax on my brand in case you don't know. Sugar wax is more tolerable than hard wax, but I've seen variations of hard wax that they are trying now to make them soft wax that they are more tolerable to. But sugar wax is very tolerable, especially if it's professionally made. If you go and DIY anything in your house and you don't get the acidity and the water content right with the humidity in the cooling this thing, you have a very wrong this thing that can be very, very excruciating, where it's pulling the hair and it's not removing much. Yes, but when the sugar wax is made right, the right ways, right, water, acidity, and everything, it will just be a sharp pain and it will remove the hair. It will remove the hair. This is like my best selling product. I've been doing this for 3 years. People that have been doing the regular wax at this part are putting here. I'm seeing girls that have the least tolerance for pain and being so scared, and they wax themselves. They come with that fear first that, wow, can I do this? I don't like pain. Yes, they are shouting out, out, but when it's finished, they come to restock because they're like, baby, I don't see no bumps and ingrowns anymore. You see, because nothing good comes easy. There's something you have to place on the table. you know, there's something you have to place on the table at the end. So I would always advise sugar waxing if you battle bumps in the bikini line. And yes, it can be painful. I know. If you want me to do a separate video on how to sugar wax the bikini line, because that's a whole long video, so that you don't hurt yourself, you don't bruise your skin, let me know in the comment section and I'll be very happy to do it. Now, if you still decide that you want to be using surface method because I'm so scared, I'll have to do what I want to do, I'll give you my best advice on shaving and using surface hair removal methods. And that would be to always exfoliate the area. Always exfoliate while you are doing that. So the day you are doing the surface removal, exfoliate the area with a scrub. And when you have removed the hair all through that week, make sure you exfoliate again at least 2 to 3 times. Why? Because you are trying to get rid of the excess dead skin cells that may be there, so that you are helping the hair to grow out more. And when you are scrubbing the bikini area, you don't go in circular motions, you go in an up and down motion. If you go in circular motion, you may be doing more harm than good, because no matter how long you stay in an exfoliating section with a sugar scrub, you are not removing all the dead skin cells. You are redistributing some, you are removing some, and the ones you are redistributing is by the movement during waxing, during exfoliating. And when you are going like this, you are confusing the hair follicles and they will likely, you will get bumps. So use a gentle up and down motion and be very gentle about it. Yeah, and you exfoliate at least once the day you were doing the surface hair removal method, and 2 other days. Let's say you did the hair removal removal method on Sunday. On Wednesday, you try and exfoliate, and Saturday you'll be exfoliating like that as the hair is going out of the skin. Another thing is to use an aftercare after you finish waxing, after you finish shaving or using your surface hair removal method. Use an aftercare. Always look for an aftercare. Good examples for has something that contains BHAs and AHA acids, BHAs and AHA acid, something that also has something that handles antibacterial, because sometimes folliculitis also occur. you know folliculitis and bumps, they go hand in hand. I notice, it's something that has like tea tree essential oil, eucalyptus, lemongrass essential oils, things that really help, to battle bacteria, while also helping with gentle exfoliation, chemical exfoliation, and helping to clear the pores out. you know and those are BHAs. BHAs clear the pores out. AHAs do gentle exfoliation, and an essential oil battle bacterial activity, and that makes a very beautiful aftercare package, well considered. All right, I'm giving you guys secret tips. Although I've not seen any product that handle all this, but for oil, Ingrown and Bombs oil, in case you're outside the country and you can get this, is really nice. And the PDF Chroma Bright. Just that that one is going to have active ingredient for handling discoloration, and yeah, but it also help with bumps. And if you have sensitive skin, I've really seen people complaining about this if they have sensitive skin. But the four ingrown hair is a very good one. It whether sensitive or whatever type of skin. So you see, this is my first tip. Your hair removal method really helps greatly in you in ingrown and bumps in the bikini line. Now let's get to the second tip I'll have to give if you want to have a flawless bikini line at home is exfoliation. I know I've spoken about it briefly for shaving and the hair removal cream method, but let's speak about it as a second tip on its own. Just the way I explained prior, one important factor in giving you bumps and ingrown hair is excess dead skin cells. They are like the cement that obstruct the hair from growing out properly. So having a regular exfoliating routine would really help to tackle excess dead skin cell, like the cement that causes the hair to be buried. So first we attack the hair texture, which is the cause of bumps, so 50% factor. Now the second 50% factor is the dead skin cells and how to exfoliate right. I advise two methods of exfoliation. Always incorporate the manual, that is the physical method of exfoliation, and the chemical method of exfoliation. When you hear physical exfoliation, it has to do with scrubs or loofahs or body brush. But in this regard, I'm talking about scrubs. And you have to be very careful here on the kind of scrubs you use down there. Don't go and use sugar scrub because those sugar can hide somewhere now and cause you yeast infection. So I would advise to look for more scrubs that are not made with sugar. A good example is I think Skin Fix have one that even has chemical exfoliant. Chef kiss. I'll advise something like that. um I'm going to layer brands. I can't just start thinking off the top of my head, but they are very good scrubs that do not use sugar as their base exfoliant. That's what I would advise because you don't want to have yeast infection using sugar in that place. Okay. And my brand, I have my own polishing scrub for that area. It's made from walnut shells, so it doesn't have sugar and you don't have to be like, oh, and sugar wax is already dehydrated sugar, so it's not going to cause any issue. And plus it can't hide. It doesn't have sugar crystals that will hide. Once you wash it off, it's all gone. Okay. So get you a good scrub that is not sugar based for your physical exfoliant, and some are so wonderful like my own and the Skin Fix one. And I'll look for, I think First Aid Beauty also has one. I'll look for all of them and lay on the screen. You see, they are not made with sugar and they are very awesome for that area because you don't want to use sugar scrub there. You don't want infection, like I said. So I love the scrubs because, like I said, they are not made of sugar. So they are going to get the job done. And they also have chemical exfoliants sprinkled in there to also give you some extra something. So you're having physical and chemical exfoliation happening. Good, good. So like, yeah, mine even also help with discoloration because it contains kojic acid too. Now for chemical exfoliants, try to incorporate a chemical exfoliant within the week. Even if you use wax, when 2 days before your wax appointment or before you wax, you need to scrub that area. If you are waxing, you need to scrub that area. It's going to help the waxing section to go a lot smoother so that the wax can even hold on to those tiny hairs that are hiding or trying to regrow you. It's going to help a lot. It's going to help with ingrown hairs. But if you are doing surface hair removal method like shaving and hair removal, that is near the cream, dissolving the cream stuff, the day that you are doing the routine like this, that is when you exfoliate. You use the scrub to exfoliate the area, rinse it off, come out, pat dry with them, move, go ahead with your shaving or your hair remover. If you want me to also like do an in-depth video on the routine on how to shave or use hair removal cream, let me know in the description, in the comment section. I'll be very happy to do it. So yeah, then after hair, whether you shave, whether you wax or anyone, within the week, Pick another day, maybe Wednesday, you know, or pick 2 days, Wednesdays and Saturdays, to always take out time to exfoliate their area, because more dead skin cells, that area you always wear panties and clothes. That area forms dead skin cells rapidly than what you think. So, and the hair is constantly growing, so you want to always be not always be, you want to form, like, at least exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week to really help them to grow out more and to remove that excess dead skin cells. Now, in that area, physical exfoliation removes surface excess dead skin cells, but there are also dead skin cells that are very, very deep, deeper level, that strong, form very strong bonds. I'm sorry, no amount of physical exfoliation can remove them. You need a dissolving technology, and this is where chemical exfoliants come in. This is where your AHA come in. This is chemical exfoliation. We have glycolic acid, lactic acid, malic acid, mandelic acid. If you have very sensitive skin, you want to move towards the more gentle acids like malic acid, mandelic acid. Do you know that a very, very natural source of malic acid is apple cider vinegar? So you can use cotton ball to even do that and apply it to the area. Yeah. Yeah, if you are on a budget and you guys like some home DIY, anytime I throw it in, yeah. But the most potent AHA is glycolic acid. And now you need to be very careful with glycolic acid, because everybody are with the ordinary glycolic acid is a very amazing one to it's for the face, but you can use it all over. But people are even using it under the arm, under the underarms. You can apply it to that area. But if you are a dark skinned girl, be very careful with glycolic acid, because it's not joking with anybody. Anything more than 0.1, I mean 5% glycolic acid, you can't use it every day. And that is why I said chemical exfoliation, leave it, you know, twice a week after the one you did before, after you've waxed or you've done the shaving or the hair removal cream. Leave the chemical exfoliant for Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's a very good time, ample time. So let's say you use the physical exfoliant in the shower and you're out of the shower, you now apply the chemical exfoliant. That method, hmm, that secret tip, you don't see it anywhere. I told you that you're going to kiss bumps goodbye, ingrown hairs goodbye. They are not even going to come near you, because that is a very, very effective strategy where you are combining physical and chemical exfoliation together. So you're targeting the surface dead skin cells as well as the deep seated dead skin cells. So now, if we've targeted the texture of the hair, you're targeting the dead skin cells. Yes, the bumps going to form. Now, know that some people have extremely coarse hair texture down there than others. You are more susceptible to have bumps. And what this means is that it may take you to be serious and consistent with this routine for to be completely bump free. Maybe, for example, when time you do anything contrary to everything I've said here, you used to have 50 bumps, you may notice they drop to 25, they become 15, they become 10, until with consistency you'll notice it's going to be perfectly free. These are tips people pay more money to people to go and hear. People are getting it for free. Hit that like button if you have not, if not, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Another tip I want to throw out there is underwears and jeans. The week you did hair removal, especially those that shave and use hair nail, you start wearing all these weird types of panties, you know, that are not breathable. Be wearing satin panties. I don't. You want to impress, but please wear all the. If, do not wear tight underwears, and wear breathable underwears like cotton and lace material, so that this hair can see where to grow. Because now dead skin cells is obstructing them, your tight underwear is obstructing them, and that's why you're itching that place, always itchy. Even tight jeans, tight leggings and everything. No, that week allow things to be flowy and free. Yeah, I know you get a smart girl. I like things to be flowy, free and easy, so that those hair, anything you can do for them to grow out and there's no obstruction for them to change direction of growth, you need to do it. So that first week, yeah, when hairs are regrowing back, try to be very gentle and kind on your choices of underwears. Don't let them to be very tight and suffocating. Don't wear do satin and silk. Do things like cotton and lacy underwear. Those ones with holes that things can grow and air can flow. I love the rhyme. After we have handled bombs, because I believe we've handled bombs, if you have any questions on anything you think I didn't touch, please leave it in the comment section. I will answer again. Now we are talking about hyperpigmentation. Of course, I always come my notes so that I know I don't forget anything. Hyperpigmentation in the beginning area and bomb scarring. Bomb scarring and hyperpigmentation in the bikini area. Let's start with hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is uneven skin tone. Hyperpigmentation, I generally call it uneven skin. So that area is dark. It is uneven. So that lump area is dark and you want it to be brighter. I noticed active ingredients that help to even uneven skin. That is always a bet for me is vitamin C. Is the king of uneven skin tone, and I notice it really works really well in areas like this, in intimate areas like this. Vitamin C, glutathione is another one, you know, and kojic acid is another one, and lactic acid is another one. So, like, what do I call the even skin tone? So, get products. It could even be a face serum that has this, either the combination of these things or any of them I've just spoken about, and apply it to that area. It should work as good because it's skin. It should work as good. It should work as good. Just apply it before bedtime, but don't apply it on the day you are using your chemical exfoliant. It's the other days when you've showered and you're going to bed, just apply it to that area and you're good to go. Just look for, even though it's a face serum. But again, if you are in Nigeria, I have a serum like that, which is this, that helps. Is for dark underarms and dark bikini line. I'm going to layer pictures that help with that sort of problem. And all these things I mentioned, and even more, to tackle dark acne scars, which I'll talk about now. I say acne scars, bomb scars, which I'll talk about now, is present in this serum, in this my serum blend. So if you battle that, you're in Nigeria, you can check our website out or send us a DM. Or if you're outside the country, you want to buy and you have someone who could send it here to, that would help you forward it. Yeah. And if you are a member to this YouTube channel, there's a code for all my members to get 20% off of their orders, or 10%. I've forgotten, but there's a secret code. When you join the membership, it will be available onto you. Still talking about yeah. So for hyperpigmentation, like I said, you would use a serum on the days you are not doing your chemical, you do not exfoliate, you use it to bed after you finish showering, you place it, and it should do the work. But if you battle bump scars on that area, that is post-inflammatory PIH, hyperpigmentation. That is when some people suffer acne, bumps. The bumps, after healing, maybe because they were poking the skin, there's a sort of inflammation to the skin there, so they have dark spot and scarring from these healed bumps. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that, but you need thyroxinase inhibitors, like I always spoke about. Those are different ballgame. We have alpha butane, licorice. We have kojic acid too is also helps with hyperpigmentation, and PHI, that is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is dark spots. That's PHI. So yeah, and I said my serum has both active ingredient that evens with the lactic acid and everything, and it also has dark spots, thyroxinase inhibitors for dark spots. It has it. I don't know why I'm finding it so hard to talk today. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I also forgot to mention the aspect of using an aftercare. Very key. Like I said, when whether you are waxing, whether you are shaving, you should have a sort of aftercare that will help, that should contain a BHA, AHA, and an antibacterial, which I have this. This is my Bombs Oil Concentrate. It helps to clear bombs. This is a bestseller. Clears people's bombs under 48 hours. I've seen 24 hours, so if I was shocked. This is a bestseller. It has all of that I'm telling you. Hmm. It has like three acids solubilized here, and comes in this dropper bottle. It's my Bombs Oil Concentrate. It's also available on the website, or if you want to send me a DM on Instagram, I always respond, baby. So, like your aftercare oil, this aftercare oil pose as a chemical exfoliant, and it also pose as an aftercare for whatever hair removal method. So, you know, you can apply it every single day of that first week. You can apply it on the days of after the physical exfoliation. It does a lot. It does a lot, irrespective of the hair removal method that you use. I also want to throw in that if you still choose shaving, you know, try to use very, very good quality shaving stick, which is very important. Very, very important to you try and use like very, very important to try and use it's very, very important to try to use high quality shaving razors. This is because people like to buy the cheap razors and they can do you more harm than good. Their blades are low quality blades, and it's like using knife or razor blade to shave hair on your skin. They get dull easily. They get very dull easily. They are low quality. They can cause irritation. They will not cut some hair properly, and it won't do a close shave. A close shave, like speaking as the hair close to the skin as much as possible, and that's a recipe for bumps. But high quality razors are usually system razors, with multiple razors. This one has five razor cartridge. This one has five razor system. I don't know if you see it. This is by my brand again, but it's yet to launch. I just brought it here to explain. This is a feminine razor. You see the way the head even allows, for easy movement for the curves of a woman's body and for that down there area. So you don't have razor cuts or razor nicks. I think Venus have many brands have multiple cartridge razor with flexible head like this. And the beautiful thing is that it has this lotion, vitamin E lotion head. Ooh, that's so sharp. It has this vitamin E lotion head here that dissolves in contact with water and adds this sliminess while you are shaving, gives this friction so that is softening the hair, hydrating them while your razor glides over your skin. Yes, it's softening it so that the razor glides over the skin and cuts the hair properly from a beautiful depth. All right. So yeah, and yeah, they have quality razors. You see some says that they are stainless steel and they are Sweden. That means they are very sharp. That means they will get the hair well at a very nice, very nice. Another other forms of hair removal methods are like laser. If you have money, because laser is quite expensive, it's pricey, and you have to use many sessions to see results. So you go to an esthetician and they'll tell you everything you need to know about it. It uses high beams to fry the hair follicle so that hair cannot grow there. That's basically what it is. If you're a woman of color, you need to it's a lot more sensitive. You really need professional. I know there are some IPM mini device they use at home. Those ones are very low level of wave frequency than the ones you get with the professionals in the aesthetic clinic. And again, they are not good for women of color because the way laser work is to dictate the the color of the hair shaft must be different from your skin tone. It could work on someone like me because my hair is black compared to my skin that looks like caramel or so, so it can pick it up. But again, I will not want to take the risk because it will burn my skin. Why? Because this home laser equipment work with melanin. They detect melanin, and for a black skin, melanin is in our hair and it's also in our skin. So how does the machine differentiate? But the one But the one we have with the estheticians and in aesthetic clinics, they have the ability to, they are very high intelligence and have the ability to differentiate between both. They know their tricks. So I will not advise women of color to use IPI machine in the house. I won't advise it. Then we have epilator device too. I'm looking into getting that one for my brand. It's very impressive. It removes the hair without using hair direction from the root, just like waxing. It's a device, rotatory device that removes hair from the root, just like waxing, but doesn't use hair direction. Just place it and it pulls them off. And the way it even does it, before the hair grows back, with sugar wax, again, why it is better than hard wax, you have longer periods before the hair grows back with sugar wax compared to hard wax. And with shaving and surface hair removal methods, all the best, 1 week, 3 days sef, the hair is growing back in some people that have very fast hair growth. So why won't you wax with epilator? I'm hearing that it's even greater than sugar wax, and I'm like, wow, I need to get this for my brand, so I'm working on it too. So epilator device, there are different types of them. You can get them. They run, how much you put the money on the table you give. So I think these are all my best amazing tips so far for how to have flawless bikini line, handle bumps, bump scarring, razor cuts, razor nicks, hyperpigmentation, discoloration, PHI, all of that in the bikini area. I think I did a very great job. If there's any of these things you want me to do an in-depth video on, or talk more on, or you have another question, please leave it in the comment section. And if you have a video request, please leave it in the comment section also. And I may, if it catches my interest, I may just be making the video. Also, don't forget to like the video, give me a thumbs up so that I know you like videos like this. And until next time, bye. Yeah, I also have sugar wax, high percent purity, baby. My girls are obsessed with our sugar wax. You see that? You don't need to melt it. You can just use it. Really professionally made. You're in the right hands. So yeah, be waiting for your others. Thank you so much. Mwah.